Welcome to the Dancing Oracle with Najia. I have a special edition today of tarot and tea and talks and tiaras. So this is where I address a lot of questions that my viewers have, and I also do a reading for my viewers as well. I do a collective tarot and oracle reading for everybody. And if you are seeing this video now, there may be a message in it for you when I do the reading. So thank you for joining me. I hope to give you messages from oracles every day that you can tap into your guidance through some of the cards that I draw for you. I decided to get dressed up play a little dress up for my viewers, and I'm wearing all my vintage holiday, can't really see it that well in the light, but my vintage holiday jewelry and it's not vintage, but it's a holiday inspired belly dance scarf. I wore this around my hips earlier for teaching class, and now I'm just wearing it around my neck. And my tiara, I got on one of my belly dance excursions in Egypt, and I bought this in Alexandria. And I have amazing memories. Sorry, it's a little late right now. As usual, when I record these, the end of the day. So even if my conscious mind is a little tired, my subconscious works better, in fact, when I'm tired and don't overthink things. So that's actually one of the ways I like to guide people to be more intuitive, to stop thinking so much and feel and tune in and go behind the veil to check things out. So, well, I wanted to again say that a lot of my questions that I get from viewers, of course, the members, I'll always answer the members' questions, but because I'm trying to save my hand from getting a couple surgeries, and because just because there's a lot of time, I only am now reading the regular viewers' questions and answering them here so that everyone can benefit. And it's easier for me to speak than it is to type, right? So I want to be able to do my readings for everyone. So I talked about, a lot of people are asking, can you make all the videos public? No. There's a reason. There's a reason I have certain videos just for members, because I've had a lot of crazy activity on my comment section, and some of it can be aggressive. I'm not even sure if some of the activity is even human. It may be AI. I hear a lot of psychics have, they call trolls stalking their pages, and they think it's like AI bots. And I don't want to waste my time on the aggressive parts of some of the questions, obviously. I'm saying it here, I'm not going to waste my time, so I do it. So you can hear me now if you are a real person and not a bot. And for those who have sincere questions, like you want to know about numerology, because I've been doing Keanu's numerology, I'll teach you how to do your numerology. I love teaching you. Okay, so I will be doing a number of series on numerology for you to figure out your personal numerology. And I will be doing your personal year for all of 2025, what to look forward to and how to make the most of the energy. I'll be working on that this month. Probably won't get to it till next week. I can start recording those, but I promise you I will do those for you, because It's so fascinating and it's so helpful. And I want my wonderful, loyal viewers who are so kind to me to get that help that I've gotten from numerology. The other question I want to answer while I sip my cinnamon tea is somebody was asking, well, why is Keanu a 13-4 number? So why are you calculating it like that? So I wanted to say, if you listen to the video, I did not calculate his numerology. It was a gift from one of our angel members. And she sourced that from another numerologist who provides free software and numerology for people. I left his name and website in my description box. There are multiple systems of numerology, and it's not like one is better than the other. People just have different systems. Like there's Vedic astrology, there's sidereal astrology, there's the Chinese astrology, which is completely different. So you have, different systems that it doesn't mean because somebody's explaining one system means the others are wrong. And this person's system, this person who this kind of angel member based to sent me the reading for Keanu, they say that he's a 13-4. He's a 13 and he's a 4. But they acknowledge the 13 because it's a karmic number. It's special. So when you add up his birth date, and I showed you how to do it in the reading, how everything was added up, it came down to a 13 before it was reduced to 4. And the 13, because it's a karmic number, had to be read and explained in that manner. Now, you can do your own numerology on Keanu. There's numerology calculators on the internet, and you can do his life path number, and don't argue with me or don't argue with the person who was kind enough to send me his reading, because it feels like an insult. It's not conducive. Especially, I'm being kind to donate my time. The viewer who sent me the information is being very kind to gather that information up for me and for you viewers, to enjoy this wonderful series. I just interjected what I knew about his astrology and the cards I typically get for him when I do the tarot readings. I tend to get the same cards for him. I don't remember my readings, what I said, but I will remember imagery because I'm an artist and I remember imagery over words, okay? So I will say, wow, that really relates to such and such card I pulled for him repeatedly. So I interject that. And as I do more of these readings, right now I'm addressing general issues, but if you have really interesting questions, uh, I will read them on my phone. I'll take note. But right now, uh, just little by little, I'm working with this new system, all right, of answering your questions, and I'm kind of answering them in bulk right now. Like 20 people were saying, why did you calculate? He's a 4, he's not a 13. I said, I thought, did you listen to the whole video? Listen to the whole video. I didn't, I even said that he's a 4, right? 13 and a 4. But anyway, I can't type and argue about it. So I'm just explaining here for you. And there are different systems, just like there's different systems of belly dancing. I teach belly dance. There's Egyptian, there's Lebanese, there's Armenian, there's American cabaret style, there's tribal, which is an American thing, which is totally different, There's even a goth style. So there's so many styles and they're different. And it's not like one, because one exists, the other's wrong. Just more to enjoy, right? So when you look at his numerology, you can read for the 13 karmic number because it has a big effect on him. And you can also read for 4. You can do both. He is both, okay? Just like I said, but don't get hung up on things, all right? Just enjoy. Enjoy the knowledge. All right. And I also just want to, also just say some things are just for members because the comments get out of hand whenever I do psychic readings on Keanu. So I'm just keeping those for a small group of angel members right now. We'll see how things pan out, what I want to do in the future. But it's not stopping you from whatever you want to do. So if you want to record videos on Keanu, you can do however you like. You can share with everybody. Everybody. I was sharing with everyone, and I realized there's some crazy stuff going on in the community, and I want to keep some things to myself. And I want to keep some things for the small group of very respectful members, very helpful, supportive, and respectful members. And that's what I'm doing. All right. So I'm going to pull for the collective right now. If you're meant to hear this, I'll explain what the cards are saying for you. And you'll feel something in your heart, or you'll feel it in your solar plexus if this is meant for you to guide you today. Whenever you hear it, whenever you open this video is when you're meant to hear. All right? So we got the King of Wands reversed. There's some impulsiveness going on. We had a very impulsive knight that was blocking his own good in the last reading. So we have a very ruthless king with very high expectations and haste and unachievable expectations. There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of conflict going on. But what's really nice about this 5 of Wands in reverse is when this is in reverse, people are now respecting each other's differences. Oh, I hope that's what's going on in my comments among my community. Because look, I want my community to respect each other. I want you to support each other. I saw what was happening. That's also why I'm keeping some things just for members. I saw in my comments some women cutting other women down. And this shouldn't happen in the spiritual community. I take this seriously. This is a sacred spiritual community on YouTube. I know that sounds like a contradiction. A lot of people don't understand that tarot is a sacred thing to some people, and oracles. Some people think it's witchcraft or demon stuff, right? But to me, it's my connection to spirit. And when I take the time to bring that knowledge of how to do tarot, how to understand tarot through reading a celebrity, because it's way more fun than studying books, to watch me explain tarot while reading your favorite celebrity. I like to inspire you. And what's happened in our community is some women start to feel like, I get the impression, a sense of being better than someone else because you put someone else down. And that's crazy. How empty are you that you would lash out on a comment and make yourself feel better? How does that make you feel better? I get the impression you're feeling better because you put someone down or you did a comp assault or whatever. This is not what we're here for. We have a community from all over the entire planet, from so many different countries. And I have seen people support each other and be helpful, which I'm so grateful for. So listen, it looks like what's happening with the Five of Wands, right? In reverse, it's you're agreeing to disagree. You're respecting each other's different opinions, and you respect diversity. You're avoiding the conflict. So yes, I hope that's what's a message for my community. And what was happening in the past was that ruthlessness and that impulsiveness to write something nasty and hastily, and I hope that's in the past. And this is what's in the present. Let's see what we have for the future. I'm so happy. We've got the Queen of Cups in the future. I definitely hope this is about my tarot community. So this queen is so nurturing. She's empathetic. I've used that word empathetic and compassionate before, and I know some of you are from different countries, and you're writing to me in your own language, and you're trying to understand these words I'm using. So empathetic. I'll explain it to you because it relates to this queen, and it's probably why you were asking me on multiple occasions. Different people were asking me, what does empathy mean? Right? You had no clue. So empathy is you literally feel what someone else is feeling. Because we're all connected. So if somebody else is feeling sad, you're not just analyzing with a cold mind their sadness. You see them sad, you can feel it. You can feel the sadness in your own body when you're empathetic. Like it affects you. If you see something happening to someone, or you may even just be around somebody else and they may be acting like nice and trying to hide their sadness. They may be thinking they're doing a good job. But if you're an empath is somebody who has a lot of empathy. And empaths are usually psychic because they pick up on feelings. They have claircognizance, They have the gift of some of the clairs where they feel, they clairsentient, they feel things. So that is what the Queen of Cups is. And she's someone that's very, with her empathy, because she feels someone else's sadness, that she's very comforting. She's very calm. And she's comforting and she's nurturing. She's a water sign, right? And the cups have a lot to do with the heart, with filling your cup of love, right? And the wands have a lot to do with passion. And the fives are conflict cards. That's the fighting card. That's change and conflict. And when this king is in reverse, that's ruthlessness, all right? So that's kind of been happening. That's why I'm changing the way I do things on my channel and hoping that this works and that we have this among the community, this intuitive, caring, empathetic community, that when you do reach out to somebody else in the comments, that it's with the spirit of helpfulness. Now, I know some of the people in the comments, because I do a lot of Keanu videos, a lot of a lot of you, a lot of you, a lot of you, okay? A lot. If you read all the comments, you're like, whoa, there's a lot of people getting married to Keanu right now. There's dozens of women in my comments saying they're getting married to him. And some of the other women have very kindly explained their situation where they were taken advantage of by scammers, where they were taken out of their money and thousands of dollars. And there's so many women that have written about this in the comments, trying to warn the other women to protect themselves, not just their finances, but to protect their bodies, because some of the women are planning to meet up with somebody saying they're Keanu Reeves. And what has happened to some women who meet up with fake celebrity con artists, some of them are kidnapped and sex trafficked. And if you don't understand that sex trafficking, it is sexual slavery. You are kidnapped and you are a slave and you are sold across countries and to perform sexual acts for other people. And some people can be killed. So, of course, some women are trying to help you with that information, but also there were women making fun of those women. I don't want to see that. These women are already vulnerable. They're already so vulnerable and lonely. It's the horrible thing to be lonely like that, to want a soulmate and not have that person there for you and get caught up in a fantasy with a scammer. And then even one of the women, she was on my channel comments, and she said, yeah, I realize now I've been being scammed. It's not Keanu Reeves, but I'm I'm lonely, and this fake Keanu, he's such a good listener. You know, that's how lonely and vulnerable she is, and she's trying to get a grip on feeling strong within herself. And, you know, my advice to the women is to please use your critical thinking. Critical thinking. Take a deep breath. And you know, if you you're not marrying somebody who you've never met. If you've never met him, you're not getting married to him at the end of the month. If he's never met you, if you've never had a date, if he's never kissed you, if he's never made love, you know, you need a real man, okay? A real physical man, and not to get stuck in the chat room, all right? So please take care of yourselves. Um, I will read actual questions later in the week when I can save some of the interesting questions. If you have an interesting question, I'll try to save them. They're all over the place. But if you write in my community page and you want me to address a question in my community page, you just go to the Dancing Oracle, right, with Najia, and you click on the community tab. I'll show you where. So you go to YouTube, right? And you click on my photograph. Now you've pulled up my page. That's my page. And all across here, there's different tabs. And this one on the end is community. So I got to get my glasses on to explain this to you. So we click on community, And then you can see that I put a post there about my students. So we had a student belly dance show, and I put some pictures of them up. And there's our little drummer boy. He's adorable. He's the son of one of my students, and he's learning drumming, and he wants to drum for us. And there he is with the ladies, with the goddesses. So that's my community page. Now you can write something in the comments there, and that's like the one place I'll go to. It's all in one spot. So if you want something to be considered, that's a really great place to put a question or a topic that you want me to address. Like a lot of you have been asking me to do more numerology. I'm definitely going to honor your request and do lots of numerology videos from now on. And please don't get mad at me when I post the Oracle and Tarot reading for Keanu's Heart's Desire. All the other ones, you don't even have to be a member. And if you do want to be a member, an angel member, it's only $4.99 a month. Okay, so it's no big deal. And there are hundreds of free content that I already put up there for you. And so much of it is Keanu. So please don't get jealous of the other people. I just need a little bit of a barrier to keep out the trolls and the bots and the nasties, and just to keep out the people who want to write nasty comments, and keep that away from our supportive community who deserve the special readings. All right. So thank you for joining in. I'll do more oracle readings and get right to it in the future, but right now it's the beginning and I have to explain the new system. Thank you.